What are you doing? I said, what are you doing? And why are you so small?
I'm posing for the board game mini.
Hey, it's Checkmate, and get ready for a miniature update. This is the first update since the major 1.0 release, and if you are curious about that, I have an update video covering all the massive changes introduced there. But let's hop in. So first of all, there were some slight changes to the cinematics. This includes some of the intro cinematics for the characters and the true ending cinematics as well. Most of these are pretty minor changes. For instance, I noticed there were a few extra frames that made some of the animations look nicer. In Mango's intro, I noticed a slight extra scene that showed grown-up Mango entering the dungeon. And in the Nira opening cinematic, I also saw a couple extra scenes that showed the seasons changing as Nira grew up before Cinder left. Although you have to have a sharp eye to catch some of these changes, I'm glad that they are polishing some of these things out. The next change is more of a PSA. The event skip cheese is now blocked. So there were many events that would allow you to change a dice shape, a face, or a property, but it had a skip button. My favorite example is the collector. You could choose to discard one of your dice, not discard any dice, and completely scam him. This is also useful for thwarting the jester event as well, where he would try to put a property on your die that you didn't want, and you could just skip. No longer. If you've been relying on this exploit, then beware. There were some slight balance changes as well. For example, certain relics will no longer be offered to certain characters. The relics were kind of invalid for them. For example, there were relics that would apply to block that didn't have any effect on Nira. This small change might help cut through some of the bloat in the relic pool. On the one hand, it's awesome to have so many relics in the game, but on the other hand, having so many that are possible all the time makes it a little more difficult to get the specific relic that you want. So this is one step closer to implementing a little more synergy rules in the game. There were also a lot of fixes included in this update. And if you have noticed any bugs or have some feedback for the game, of course you can come to the Discord and post in the forums there, but there's even a very convenient in-game method for doing this as well. You can go into the pause menu and click send feedback, or you can even hit the F8 key on your keyboard. But again, numerous small fixes and bug fixes added to the game this time. There were a few that involved potions and unlocks. The Mantis twins had a visual overlap that is now fixed. They fixed a potential soft lock in the Mosquito Duke fight, and there's a lot of small improvements to controller support. As you may have heard, the Die in the Dungeon board game campaign is launching this upcoming Tuesday on May 26th. I'm super excited to see this game come to life. I think the video game is in essence a board game, and while it may be optimal in the video game to skip your dice rewards and just get money, I think the choice will become much more difficult when you can collect physical, unique dice and put them in your bag to roll. There's going to be over 100 different kinds of dice, and there's even a D20 that seems to have a special role in the game as well. I am super excited to see the frog miniatures. These were definitely on my wish list, and I'm really excited for the board game storage for the deluxe edition that was sneak peeked. This may seem like a small thing, but if you are a board game geek, you know this is a huge indicator of quality. So here's my quick rundown of the last update. If you're new, please subscribe for more Die in the Dungeon news, especially if you're interested in that board game. And if you are looking for another video, check out the one on the screen and I'll see you there.